Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DK back at you with another video here to break down the Monday Night Showdown slate between the Dolphins and the Steelers. A couple things before I get in the video. We're over 1.7 thousand subscribers now. Thank you, guys, for all the support on YouTube, Twitter, live streams. Really appreciate it. Two, here announced the winner to the weekly giveaway. So the winner of the $20 PayPal giveaway is Steve Geyer, Steve Gayer. Congrats on winning the giveaway. Either hit me up in the comment section here or on Twitter, and I can get you that $20 PayPal. So if you're new to the channel, how it works is all you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. It's one entry in the giveaway, max one comment though per video. It's going to start in this video right here, go throughout the week, and end in my Monday Night Showdown video next week. So however many videos up for the week, you can enter the giveaway that many times. So say I have 10 videos up for the week, you can enter the giveaway 10 times. Again, the winner receives $20 PayPal from myself. No, this is not sponsored by anyone. This is just me giving back to you guys because, again, I really appreciate all the support I've been getting on this channel. With that out of the way, let's jump into it. So we got a really exciting game here with the Steelers and the Dolphins, right? But yeah, let's look at the over-under of the spread here. So sitting at 43 over-under with the Steelers here by 14. So before we get into the prices, let's look at the snap counts for both teams. So Mason Rudolph's been out for the last couple of games here with a concussion. He's going to be back in this one, so he's going to be the starting quarterback. Running back situation is James Conner and Benny Snell kind of split the snaps. We've got Jalen Samuels currently as questionable. If he's back, that'll kind of make Benny Snell out of play, so that's the situation. Again, we'll have to monitor. The wide receivers, Juju and Devante Johnson. Juju playing like 80 to 90% of the snaps, with Devante Johnson playing like 70%. James Washington was out the last one. He's going to be back in this one, so that'll probably make Holton and Moncrief out of play. As far as the tight end situation goes, it's Vance McDonald playing like 65% of the snaps, with Van Ness playing 62%. Miami's kind of a mess here, so Fitzpatrick's going to be the starting quarterback. Running back situation, Kenny and Drake, I think he got traded. Well, they haven't announced it yet. Have agreed in principle to a trade involving Kenny and Drake. So he's obviously going to be out in this one. So Mark Walton's going to get a boost. He'll probably be the lead back with Keelan Ballage, probably be the number 2. They got Laird and Gaskin as well, so that's a pretty big boost to a guy like Mark Walton. Wide receivers, it's Devante Parker and Preston Williams, the two main guys playing like 90% of the snaps. And then, the third receiver, it's kind of a mix between Jakeem Grant, Alan Hearns, Albert Wilson, so not super high on all those guys. Tight ends, Gesicki's playing like 45% of the snaps. Durham Smythe at 51%, Knuckle Lair at 26% in that last game. So that's kind of it for snap count, so let's look into the prices here. So if we look at the top here, we got 3 Pittsburgh guys: James Conner, Mason Rudolph, and Juju. I think James Conner probably gonna be the most popular guy, but for good reason, right? They're 14 points favorites. They should be playing ahead in this one. James Conner very much involved in the pass game as well. So yeah, I like him. I think he's a very safe spend up. Mason Rudolph at 10.8K, definitely can get him in there. Again, the matchup's really good here against Miami. So you can definitely play Mason Rudolph. I'll talk about some value plays later on where I think you can fit the quarterbacks in here, and if you want to. Juju Smith-Schuster at 10.6 hasn't really flashed huge upside. I think he's going to go a lot lower owned because of recency bias, but we know it's there, right? I think James Conner is going to eat up a lot more ownership than Juju Smith-Schuster. You could definitely play both too if you really want to. But yeah, I think a big game is coming here from Juju. Ryan Fitzpatrick at 8.4K, definitely viable. He's a guy that 8.4K is a pretty fair price for a quarterback, right? The quarterbacks always have the highest floors on these slates, and they should be playing from behind this one. Fitzpatrick, we've seen he does have upside here and there, right? We saw last year in the game when he's on Tampa Bay, a huge game against the Saints. So definitely don't mind him here at 8.4K. You can play both quarterbacks for sure. I'll talk about some value plays in a sec. Steelers defense at 8K, man, I know they've been good and the matchup's great. It's tough paying 8K for a defense, right? Now, it always seems like a defense goes nuts on these showdown slates, so I'm not saying they're out of play, just personally probably not going to go there. Deontay Johnson's definitely viable at 7.8K. With James Washington coming back, there might be a slight downgrade to him. Now, Devante Parker, I do kind of like the price tag on him at 7.2K. Him and Preston Williams, I like a good amount here for the prices. So Parker's at 7.2, Preston Williams at 6.2. Really like him as well, the rookie. He's a big receiver that can go to him in the red zone. So yeah, I like both those guys a good amount here. I like their price tags. They're going to be basically playing the whole game, and they should be playing from behind. So Devante Parker and Preston Williams, don't mind them at all. You could definitely pair them with Fitzpatrick too. Vance McDonald's okay. I think I'm going to prefer those Miami receivers though. Mark Walton will get a boost here with no Kenny Drake, right? He'll probably get more snaps. He's involved a little bit in the past game, but definitely don't hate him either at 6K. A lot of those Miami guys are pretty cheap. Jalen Samuels, again, this is a situation we have to monitor. If he plays, that will kind of make Benny Snell out of play. At 4.4K, he's okay if he plays. The 2 kickers are always viable. James Washington here at 3.8K. We don't really know what the snaps are going to be like coming back from injury, a shoulder injury, but I assume he kind of takes over as that number 3 role where he was playing like, I don't know, 50, anywhere from like 55 to 75% of the snaps, I'd guess. So he's definitely viable as a cheap option too. Let's see, Gesicki at 3.6 is okay. He's like their main pass catching tight end. You could definitely go there as a cheap option, right? You're not going to feel great about any of these cheap guys, but they can get you those top guys, the studs at the top. The Dolphins D at 2.8K. I just don't know if I want to go there on the road against Pittsburgh. And then these other guys that kind of dart throws with Albert Wilson not playing huge snaps. Balaj is actually viable at 1.6K. He should get more work with Kenny and Drake now out of town. So, yeah, he's definitely viable as a cheap option for sure. Van Ness, kind of more the blocking tight end. Don't know if I want to go there. Moncrief, I think he could play no snaps this game. Again, these are kind of dart throws. Allen Hurns, don't hate him. He's not going to play huge snaps, but he's played 36% of snaps the last couple of games. He is flat minimum at 200. So he's viable for a dart throw, right? He's not going to be out there the whole game, but like 35 to 40% of snaps, you can definitely get a couple catches for sure. I think that's kind of it. So, yeah. The Miami guys in this slate are pretty cheap, right? Like Fitzpatrick, you can definitely pair him with Devante Parker and Preston Williams. I like those guys a good amount. The lead back should be Mark Walton here at 6K. So those Miami guys are definitely viable on this slate. I think James Conner probably be the most popular play at 13.4K is kind of a lot, but again, there are some value plays which I talked about. I think you can get them in there. As far as captains go, I think it's Conner the most popular. Juju, don't mind him. I think he's going to go a little bit lower on, but we know the upside's there. Wouldn't mind taking a shot either on like a guy like Devante Parker or Preston Williams in the captain spot, or even Fitzmagic, right? We know the upside is there on him. So, and then you could take a shot on a cheap guy like I don't know, like a Keelan Balaj or maybe a Benny Snell if Jalen Samuel misses, or like an Allen Hurns, really like get really risky, and then you can basically fit in whoever you want in there. Or James Washington, right? Don't mind him at 3.8K. If you throw like James Washington in the captain spot, then that leaves 8.6K remaining. You could probably get like the top 3 Pittsburgh guys and like another Miami like mid-tier receiver. So don't hate that either. If you're going with a quarterback in the captain spot, like I always say, like if you're going Rudolph in the captain spot, make sure you get some correlation. So get James Washington in there, get another receiver. If you're playing Fitzpatrick and get some correlation, get like Devante Parker, Preston Williams, Gesicki. If you're playing the quarterback in the captain spot. But yeah, I think that's basically it, guys. So if you have been enjoying the content so far, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, if you want to get entered in the giveaway for next week, all you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. It's one entry in the giveaway. I'll be back for another video for the Thursday night showdown slate between, I think it's the 49ers and the Cardinals. I should have that up in the next couple of days. If you guys are interested in NBA, I already have my NBA video up for the 11-game main slate tomorrow. So yeah, thanks again for coming to check out the video, guys, and I will see you later.